If you could recite a salawat and come forward, please. See the name of Ali Shifa. Don't ever underestimate this name. If I may give you a story, now that this has happened, I wasn't going to tell you this, but I'll tell you this. Last night I was in Glasgow, so we had an event. Eid event where we called together all of society and people who work in the NHS and all sorts, people who help out. By the end of the evening, news came in. One of the brothers had collapsed. Now there's some people who were there last night with me, and we traveled back this morning. News came that a person had collapsed, and the person happened to be the chairman of the Jamaat, his son, 44 years old. We went in. And because it was an Eid dinner, we had all the dignitaries there. One of them was the CEO of the NHS Scotland. She ran immediately to see. The young man was in cardiac arrest. Now, eyewitnesses, cardiac arrest. 6 times he went into cardiac arrest within the space. Final time he went, this is last night, final time he went, 5 minutes flatline. She came to me, she was crying. She said, tell the father, because I don't have the strength to say that his son's dead. Went inside, 0. Blood pressure 0, pulse rate 0. As I was going out, you could see he was in a hysteria. He says, I don't care about anybody else. I want to know what you think. Will my son live or not? I said, why? He said, this is Eid al-Ghadir. Didn't know what to say, right? Some of our guests from Toronto, everybody, they were all there, from Orlando and so forth. Some of them are here, you can ask them. Because everybody was there, the head of the Conservative Party was there, he came over, and our chairman there is SNP, by the way, but he's rubbing his back, making sure he's okay. Police were there, they sent everybody out. Amir Taqi was there, he'd come up from London. So we're all watching this take place. I went up to him, before I could say anything, he just said 2 things to me. He says, look, before you answer, if my son survives, alhamdulillah, if he dies, it's the day of Ghadir. Felt in my heart, what can happen? What could you do? All you do is one thing. Nadi aliyan madhar al-ajaib. We have at least 40 eyewitnesses. Sunni woman comes running out saying, Ya Allah, Ya Ali. I said, why Ya Ali? She says, he's just woken up. And the minute that he woke up, he said, Ya Ali. Amir Taqi is eyewitness. Douglas Ross, the head of the Conservative Party, is eyewitness. Head of Police Scotland is eyewitness. And the head of NHS Scotland is eyewitness. All of them are watching this unfold in front of us. Ya Ali. Now people ask the discussion, is the sanad correct, is it not? You don't have time to check sanads in this situation. You can check your own sanad. So by the end of the night, we had one convert to Shiism and everybody else coming out and saying, we can't believe that people don't believe in Allah. We just saw a miracle in front of us. So anyhow, last night, it's not even 24 hours. Amir al-Mu'mineen does help. Amir al-Mu'mineen does help. If only you understand what Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam is. Look, now that we're on this, Ayatollah Abdul Karim Hairi said something very beautiful.